My name is Ramey Eckerly. I'm Street Commissioner for the City of Jasper. Served this capacity since January of 2000, and we have 35 full-time workers with 7 part-time here at the Street Department. Well, traditionally the paving method in Jasper was when the street wore out, then you milled it up and repaved. That was what was done for many, many years, and we did that for a while when I started here. But with the current economic conditions and the money available to pave and the costs of materials for paving, and plus the fact that there's no need to take up good asphalt if you can preserve it a little longer. So we looked into preservation. I'm high on pavement maintenance, or any kind of maintenance. We can make things last longer. So we looked into what was out there and what was available. So it started snooping around and started traveling around the state and other places and seeing what other people were doing. And so we started dabbling in this type of product along with some other products to see what we could do. And this is our 3rd year now for what we call liquid road. Well, again, number one is the cost factor of what we're saving traditionally to mill and pave per square yard versus a liquid road. The cost is substantially less. Now, of course, the life cycle cost of it, you have to weigh that out, how long you're going to get out of it. But even by doing that, we think we're way ahead. We try to pick out roads that are structurally sound. We have an outstanding program where we do our own crack sealing, hot rubberized crack sealing here at the Street Department. So we do that and have been doing that for, since I've been here, for about 15 years. So we do that, but we needed to add to that. Keeping the water out of the subbase is fine, but we needed to preserve that top coat with the sun and the wind and the rain and everything takes. So we looked for a product and we found this one, and we use this along with a few other products depending on the type road, the type of traffic it's on. But we use this quite a bit in the residential areas where there's not a lot of turning in truck traffic, those kind of things. So it works out well for us. So far, we have not had any complaints that they didn't like it. They like the appearance of it after it's done. And we found from the day you put it down, from that point forward is when it starts looking better. Each day and each week and month that goes by, the product actually looks better, because there's no way to put it down without a few slide marks and grab marks and things like that. So as the time goes, it just gets better looking all the time. The streets that we pick out are streets that are, again, structurally sound, but the surface might be starting to lose its fines and start to expose a little aggregate. We've had some roads where we used a 9 surface years ago that are starting to open up a little bit, but again, it was no need to take that off and put new asphalt down. So we put this product down and squeegee coat the first coat on and get those holes filled up, and then let it dry and get that second one on there. It really gives a good product. It also helps in the winter time when we got these roads, streets good and black, and we get a little sunshine in the winter time and holds that heat in there. If we have a snowstorm or ice storm, it actually helps us in that area too. So it's got a lot of benefits other than the preservation of the asphalt, making it run out longer. And this year we're scheduled to do approximately 7 or 8 tanker loads currently. Holding up great. We found out definitely it's a 2-coat process. You don't want to try to skimp and get by on a 1-coat process, because you definitely need that thickness in there. But definitely wanted to use the 2-coat process, and it really turns out a nice black matte finish, and it turns out well. And like I say, it's got a little sand in it, so traction hasn't been a problem. We haven't had any negative from anybody yet as far as that concerned. We haven't any tracking problems in driveways or anything like that. So so far so good. Don't try to make liquid road a replacement for paving. That's not what it's for. It's to catch the street at the right time, pick the right street to do it on. Don't try to put it on a heavy commercial road. If you try to put it on a road that's just too far gone, or it's just cracked up too bad, you're expecting a miracle out of something it's not designed to do. So every product has its purpose. Again, we use other products besides liquid road for different situations, whether it be rejuvenating agents or a little bigger in the microsurfacing field. So we use that whole gamut. Plus we've used micro paving, thin paving, and then we also use the mill and fill 1.5 off, 1.5 back with the wedge and level courses and all those kind of things. So we've got the wide range. So if you can find this niche, again, we're doing 16 streets this year. So that's quite a few streets that we're taking advantage of this product now to hopefully get those out 5 to 7 years that we're not going to have to pave in just a few years here if we didn't do anything. I actually spent a day and a half traveling the state of Indiana, got a list from the vendor and went and traveled where it was put on city streets and on private parking lots, and I wanted to see it. And I did find out in those travels that some cities, excellent, outstanding product, man, I was just impressed, but there were some that I saw where, sorry, you used the wrong product in the wrong place. You tried to get it to do something it wasn't designed to do.
I'm Bob Sunderman. I work for the City of Jasper Street Department, project technician. What we're doing today is we're putting down the Sealmaster liquid road. We'll apply 2 coats. We're in a residential neighborhood. This street is, we've crack sealed it. It's structurally sound yet. You know, this street's a good candidate for the liquid road. This is our City of Jasper's 3rd year for applying the Sealmaster liquid road. We feel that pavement preservation is the way of the future. You know, it's getting too expensive to just mill and fill as we used to. So that's why we want to protect and preserve what we have. Keep our good streets good. This is City of Jasper's 3rd year for the Sealmaster liquid road, and we've had really good results with it. The citizens of Jasper, the residents, seem to be happy with it. We like it. It holds its color. It wears well. It wears well to traffic, snow plowing. So no, we've just had really great success with it, and I can see us continuing to use it, you know, in our preservation program. The liquid road that we applied 3 years ago, it's holding its color well. It's wearing, the aggregates are staying in the material. No, we're real pleased with you know, the 3rd year of it. But what I do like about the Sealmaster liquid road is that it does hold its color, and in this industry, we know what it's doing to the street, but the residents and the taxpayers, they see their street getting attention, and they know that we're doing something to preserve that street and to keep their street in good condition also. So it's you know, it's an attractive seal coating. It like I said, it wears well.
Our very first attempt at Sealmaster liquid road was back 3 years ago on this street right here. It's held up very well. Had very good luck with it. You see we have one utility cut in the middle of it there, but other than that the street has held up quite well all the way throughout. This street right here, we did this one last year, and this street is probably the most traveled street that we've tried liquid road on. It has got an awful lot of high vehicle count. As you can see in the vehicle paths, you can see there's a lot of traffic on it, but it's holding up well. So we've had no problems with it. It's held up to the snow plowing, it's held up to the traffic, it's held up to the turning. So we're really happy with it too. So it's a learning curve for us, but again, it hasn't let us down. We treated this particular street last year with Sealmaster liquid road. Actually broke it in half. We did it up the hill there. We broke it in half in order to accommodate the neighbors. So we did this half first and got it done and let it dry for a couple of days, and then went back and did the other half. And again, turned out well. Had fantastic results with it. This particular street, it was really nice this past winter because as black as it is, when the snow fell and the ice fell, the heat from this black helped us on that hill up there, which we usually have problems with because it's a shaded hill, and helped us quite a bit from that aspect. There's all kinds of benefits to this stuff.